Now I'm gonna go share. There we go. Okay, go ahead, B.
Okay. What is the most serious homicide offense which the man could properly be convicted? I'm going to scan through the answers. So I see murder in the first, second degree, and I know those are statutes, voluntary manslaughter, and no homicide. So I'm going to go up and read the facts. A state statute divides murder into degrees and defines murder in the first degree as murder committed willfully with premeditation and deliberation. So murder in the first degree. The statute defines murder in the second degree as all other murder at common law and defines voluntary manslaughter as at common law. So I know that this is going to be the same definition as common law. And then that's for my murder, first degree murder. A man hated one of his coworkers. Upon learning that the coworker was at a neighbor's house, the man grabbed his gun and went to the neighbor's house, hoping to provoke the coworker into attacking him so that he could then shoot the coworker. After arriving at the house, the man insulted the coworker and bragged that the man, insulted the coworker and bragged that he had sexual relations with the coworker's wife 2 weeks earlier. This statement was not true, but it enraged the coworker, who grabbed a knife from the kitchen table and ran towards the man. The man then shot and killed the coworker. What is the most serious homicide offense of which the man could properly be convicted? A, murder in the first degree, and it's defined as murder in the first degree as murder committed willfully and premeditation and deliberation. So I'm going to leave murder in the first degree, just because he was the first. He grabbed the gun and he went over to the neighbor's house intending to provoke the coworker. Murder in the second degree as defined by common law. I don't remember what murder in the first degree as defined by common law is. So I don't know. I'm not able to strike that. I'm not going to say voluntary manslaughter because he went there with the intention to hurt this person. So, and there's no heat of passion. So I'm going to strike C. D, no form of criminal homicide because he acted in self-defense. I'm going to strike that too because even though he kind of acted in self-defense, he was the first aggressor. So in between these two, I think I'm going to pick, I mean, I don't remember, I can't pick, I'm not going to pick A or C or A or B because I don't remember what murder in the second degree according to common law rules are. So I'm going to pass it over to you, or do you want me to pick an answer?
You have to pick an answer.
Okay. Well, I don't like A, murder in the first degree, because even though he was the first aggressor, technically the neighbor was the one who, I mean, he was provoked. He could have just ignored the man and let him be. So I'm going to say in the second degree, even though I don't know for sure what that means.
You don't know something for sure what that means, and you pick it.
Oh,
Is that one of my logic?
absolutely not.
So, you want to change your mind?
Sure. So I'm not gonna pick B because I don't know what it means.
Yeah, you put in 3 months of 8 hours studying, and you don't know what it means, and you pick it, then you deserve to fail.
Ooh.
right?
And I forgot to read the call to question. What is the most serious homicide offense? So I'm going to pick A because it's the most serious between A and B. And
Okay.
that's what this means.
You also this lesson today is something else than last time. I'm trying to pick something that, you know, it's different, right? So the lesson today is you have to be seriously go into the ball mind. And I have to say this over and over and over. I said so many times that you gotta think how the ball examiner tests you and what in their mind. And if they're gonna, and you and so there's certain way, there's certain test certain things. So the first thing is the way B said is, okay, she read the call the questions, right? So I'm kind of like disappointed that she didn't do something to most serious or homicide. You know, remember draw to the. I'm drawing to the crime. She didn't say that. Okay. So she didn't circle most serious, and she said, "Well, I'm going to circle a underline homicide because that's a crime. I'm going to draw to it like a light for the flyer." Okay. But second, this is the lesson that I want to teach. A state charge to define or divide. You know right away they test you on statutes. That's the answer. It's a statute. The next thing that I teach you is if there's a statute, then look at its definition, right? First degree is murder commit willfully with premeditation and deliberation. They're not going to waste their time to define the statute for you and don't test you on it. So if it's a statute, therefore it must be a statute answer.
Mhm.
You see it? So what you mean a murder in second degree define a common law? No. You take your time and you give me a statute, the answer is going to be a statute, not common law. Also, voluntary manslaughter is a common law answer. Gone. You see it?
Yeah.
B was going toward voluntary manslaughter, no provocation, no, you know, no time lapse or whatever, right? That's good. But then you're missing what I've been teaching you, how the bar examiner tests you. And you make it, you good, but you're not quite as good as I am. I make it even simpler on this one. And the simpler thing is, it's a statute. They test you on a statute. Therefore, the answer must be a statute. And I don't even think about provocation and all that because I'm thinking about voluntary manslaughter is a definition of a common law, right? And no homicide. And I also told you when there is no homicide, the question is he guilty of any crime? If you pick no, the question is there guilty of any crime? Okay, they're not going to stop you. What is the most serious homicide? See it?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other crime? Is this guy guilty of any crime? Then D might be a possibility. So because of that, I strike D. You see it? So try to zoom out. When I read second degree is defined as common law, I go down there and I strike it. Don't keep reading. Don't keep reading. Don't keep reading. These here is to mess up your brain. Oh, I didn't provoke him. He can walk away. You know, he can walk away. He'll kill the guy. We are test you on elements. They're not going to test you what happened. Put that in your brain. Okay, they test you on the element of the statue. But here, today's lesson is a statue, dude. It's a statue. And also jump back and forth. Don't keep reading. Try to memorize what the damn answer is and come down and strike it. Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
The answer is
A, correct. The killing was committed willfully with premeditation and deliberation. The killing cannot be justified as having been in self-defense because the man was the clear aggressor who intentionally provoked the co-worker so that he could shoot and kill him.
That's definitely willful and premeditation. You go to somebody and you say, hey, I just had sex with your wife last week, 2 weeks ago. Shit. That's all fighting words. Any questions on these questions? And you guys notice I spend a lot of time pick out the questions to teach you something new each time. It's better than the Saturday and Sunday because I try to find something that I can cheat you on. Right. All right. Nobody questions? No questions? Yes.
If the coworker would have killed the man.
Somebody's too loud.
If the coworker would have killed the man, we'd have voluntary manslaughter at that point.
Oh, you got it. But they're going to ask you a different way. They cannot give you a statute. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
They would give you a different fact patterns that don't mention the word a statute, and they're not going to give you a statute definitions.
Got you.
And you're still trapping on it. You see it? Yes, that is correct what you just say. But you know, okay. But
yep.
just the bottom sentence. If this is the way a man hate his co-worker, right? A man hate one of his co-worker upon learning that the co-worker was a neighbor house, you know, something like that, and then provoke the dude kill it, then yes, a second manslaughter. That's under the heat of passion. And I keep telling your guy over and over, there's certain fact patterns to test certain things and try to find out what kind of fact patterns test certain things. And today's, this fact pattern is a statute, fact pattern. So it's going to test you on a statute. Strike. I mean, don't get scared. Strike him. That's what they do. They give you all these kind of facts to mess up your brain and waste your time. All right. Since nobody have any other questions.
No.
All right. Stop sharing.